everybody. This is Dr. Guyton. I call myself the Genuine Scholar. Why? Because everything I do, I try to do it from the heart. I want to welcome y'all to another episode of I Won't Settle TV. Now, y'all probably clicked on this video because you saw Condom Snorting Challenge. And clearly you were interested to figure out what the heck is a condom snorting challenge. And I was the same way. I saw somebody posted an article on Facebook, and so I went and followed it. And then I just started clicking on these videos about condom snorting challenge. And what it is, y'all, is where people take a condom, they open a condom up, and then they snort it through their nose and then bring it out of their mouth. And during the process, they're gagging the whole time, or some of the time. And it's like, I was like, what the heck? And I know some of y'all thought I was going to be doing this. That's why y'all clicked on it. But absolutely not. If you saw enough of my videos, you know I'm not about no craziness like that. But this video is not even really to bash people who are doing this challenge. That's not my purpose, which I think is crazy. I mean, you know, generations, let me back up. At one point, you know, we used to do crazy stuff in my generation. I'm pretty sure they did things that were crazy in previous generations. I know during when I was younger, we used to take the eraser and, you know, make these burn marks. And I think we were trying to make tattoos or something. I don't know. It was stupid. It just didn't make sense. And so today's generation doing some things, but I feel like every generation is getting a little worse and worse. They starting to do so many of these things. I know at one point kids were suffocating themselves or something to get a high or a rush or something from it. I don't fully understand it. But all I know is that our kids are now in what I call a viral generation. A generation where it only takes one person to do something and everybody else follows suit. So somebody somewhere said, let me take a condom and see if I can take it through my nose and bring it out of my mouth. And then everybody said, you know what? I want to try that. I want to try that. Can I do it? Can I do it? And so everybody's trying it. And I don't know the health effects of it. I don't know the health risks. But I do know that people are following something somebody else did. And so when I look at it from a grand scheme of things, we are in a very impressionable society. Our kids are very impressionable. And mostly I see kids doing it, or, you know, look like they're between the ages of like 10 and 17 or something like that. And I want to challenge parents to pay attention to your kids, because when I think of just how impressionable these kids are or how easily they are influenced, I think back to people like Jim Jones. And I'm not talking about the rapper Jim Jones. I'm talking about the preacher Jim Jones, who led a group of people down to Guyana and caused them to commit suicide. That type of influence. And so it's scary to me, because I can see situations where our kids are so open to trying things that they'll start joining people and following people who mean them no good, or people who can lead them down a road of destruction. And so I challenge you to pay attention to your kids, because you know, one thing I want to ask is, do you have access to your kids' YouTubes? Because they putting up these videos. I mean, I can see all these videos. Or do you not care? Now, if you don't care, that's a whole nother challenge. But if you do care about your kids, get access to these social medias, because you don't ever know what they are being exposed to and or what they are trying, because their doors are closed to their rooms and they're doing all this crazy stuff on camera. And one day, you know, for some people, they walk into that room and their kids are gone because they weren't paying attention and their kids were doing things following other people. I know a lot of kids lost their lives doing that when you breathe and somebody pushing in your chest or something and it's supposed to send some type of high. And a lot of kids lost their lives when that little trend was going around. And so I encourage you to pay attention to your kids, because a condom snorting challenge, I wouldn't ever think of doing that. Like, who does that? But at the end of the day, it's what's going on in this world, and I wanted to, one, expose you to it, and two, it just challenge you to pay attention to your kids. So I hope this video helped a little bit, and have conversations with your kids about these things, because it's not, this is not the direction I think we need to be headed. But who am I? Have a good day. God bless you.